Hi, it's Jordan Teen 1, and today I'm going to share with you the pattern for my new Star Wars bracelet. So with the new Star Wars movie that's coming out later this year, I'm sure you're starting to see all different Star Wars items creep into your local stores, so I'm just adding to that with my bracelet. So for this one, of course, there's many different Star Wars characters to choose from, but I did ones that I was able to work out that I was happy with. So I have Darth Vader, R2D2, Chewbacca, and Yoda. And I really did want to add C-3PO on here as well, but no matter how many times I made him, I just wasn't really thrilled with the design. I would like to point out that I do have two colors included in this bracelet that are not available for purchase yet. They are Alpha Loom bands, and they're a prototype that Rainbow Loom had sent me. But they would love your feedback, and I would love your feedback if you want to see these come into the regular line. So it is the metallic silver here that I used for R2's head and also for the strap on Chewbacca. And then it's this opaque brown color that I used for Chewbacca and then the shirt of Yoda. So to achieve these colors, you'll have to use just the regular gray that is available. And then for the brown, you would have to either pick a different color, like maybe an orange, or you could use a regular size band that you double. To make your bracelet, you can use either the Alpha Loom or the full-size Rainbow Loom. And I do prefer to make mine on the Alpha Loom for a few reasons. I like the fact that the pins are spaced a little bit farther apart width-wise, so that way your bracelet has a little bit more room to grow down in between the pins. And I like the fact that they're spaced closer together lengthwise, because that way those clear bands that tie the rows together don't have to stretch as far. And then another really important reason is because it has this alpha comb that has the 7 hooks, which obviously will help you loom a lot faster. But I know that not everybody has access to the Alpha Loom, so you can definitely make this on your Rainbow Loom. You just need to have your pins set in line with one another, and you'll only need to use 2 rows of pins, so you can remove the 3rd row or leave it on, it's up to you. And then you would just use 7 sets of pins that are straight across from one another. And you would want to remove those blue base plates from those 7 rows so your bracelet can grow down. And if you do need any extra help with how to do this on the Rainbow Loom or how to follow a grid pattern, you can check out my video that I did making an American flag using the Rainbow Loom. So I wanted to give you just a very brief demonstration about what it means to double a band. So when you're dealing with the Alpha Loom bands, they're nice and small, so all you do is stretch those straight across from one pin to the other. But when you're dealing with a regular size band, which you will often have to do if you want any color that isn't available for the Alpha Loom bands, you're going to have a band that's about twice as big. So you're going to have to double this, which you can do in your fingers, you can do it on your hook. What I found is the easiest is to just place it on one of the pins, twist, and then just loop that other end back on. And then what you just need to do is take your hook and grab both of those loops and stretch it straight across. So basically now you've just doubled that, so it's going to be about the same width as your regular Alpha Loom band. To make this bracelet, I used a total of 343 of all of the colored bands. So let me just break it down by each color. I used 34 red, 30 orange, 44 black, 31 gray, 24 white, 65 blue, 37 yellow, 40 brown, and here I've given 2 examples of some brown shades you could use. The one on the bottom is the caramel color, and the one on the top is the darker brown that comes in the camouflage pack. So the only thing about those is you will have to double them since they're regular size. And then I used 32 green, 6 tan, and these also came out of the camouflage pack. That's the lighter color. And again, you will have to double those. And then you will need 48 of your clear bands that will hold your rows together. So here's my bracelet once again, and what I'll do is to add the grid pattern above my bracelet, and then you can just pause your video and follow along with the pattern to create your own bracelet. So let me just tell you a few more details about this particular bracelet. I used 49 rows, and then the measurement for that is about 7 inches. So what I found is about every 7 rows equals an inch, give or take a little bit. So what you can do is just measure your wrist, and then you can make your bracelet accordingly. So if you do need to add or subtract any rows, of course you'll want to do that on either the ends or then in between each of the characters. So for this one I had 2 rows on the ends and then also 2 rows that separate the characters. I hope that everyone loves their new Star Wars bracelets. You can always leave me comments on YouTube and Facebook. You can post pictures to my Facebook page. I always love to see everyone's creations. You can always subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then that way you'll be notified as soon as I have a new tutorial available. You can also find me on Pinterest and Instagram, so please feel free to subscribe to those as well. Thanks for watching!